Hello everyone, I am King Mac, and welcome to the special presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger and some french fries, and a nice soft drink, and a tasty milkshake. Thank you all for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger Game Review's 200th episode on YouTube.
Hey, I got something.
What's going on, folks? Tony here, and welcome back to more TTBurger game reviews here. We continue my 200th episode of the Twisted Metal series review. This is episode 200, part 5 of 6. That's right, getting very close to the end there, and it's hard to believe that we're already almost done with this series review here for sure. And today we're diving into the PlayStation 2 era of Twisted Metal. This when the Twisted Metal dived into PlayStation 2, right at that, Incognitio Studios, which were the people mostly behind the Twisted Metal games, the first two Twisted Metal game stuff, were the ones behind the newer games at the time and stuff like that. And we're going to be talking about this era here for the time being. Now, I will admit, I'm not talking about Twisted Metal Small Brawl, that's just a spin-off Twisted Metal game with RC cars in it that came out after the game we're talking about here, and I have no interest in looking at it because I think that game was not very good, and just not worth it in the end. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Freaking HD, SubZeroMNX, King Mac, and a shout out to everyone who's helped make this channel big. More of you guys, this channel wouldn't be as big as today, so I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Before we get started here with the PlayStation 2 era of the Twisted Metal games, let's go to the TTBurger grill here to take this recap off the grill, and it's fresh and hot, ready to serve for a Sunday barbecue. It's a TTBurger recap to show you what you missed. It took a look at Twisted Metal 4 for the PlayStation, the last game by 99 Studios, and gave it a 3 out of 10 because a lot of key characters were missing. The fact that the game went out of its way to make Sweet Tooth to its dead and standards like that. And the fact that he was one behind the contest, and there were problems with the frame rate and the graphics and the turning and stuff and everything. It just was a mess of a game. But like I said last time, if you happen to be one of those people who needs every Twisted Metal game, there's still some fun to be had here. Just be warned, this game is worse than Twisted Metal 3. But today we're going to zoom ahead to the year 2001, back when I was 12 years old. This is when the PlayStation 2 was still big and hot and stuff, when we know that it was born to be added to Twisted Metal here. And this was the second game made. Well, actually, this was the first game made by Incognitio Studios here and stuff like that. This is when 99 Studios and David Jaffe and all the and most people behind us were back to make Twisted Metal here, and we got the game right here. This is Twisted Metal Black for the PlayStation 2, released on June 18, 2001. Now, this here, Twisted Metal Black, is the game we needed to save the Twisted Metal franchise. After the abysmal games known as Twisted Metal 3 and 4, we were worried about what was going to happen. We thought Twisted Metal would be no more, but thankfully Twisted Metal Black saves the franchise and gives us a fucking amazing Twisted Metal game, and worthy of the Twisted Metal name for sure. For starters, Twisted Metal Black takes a more dark and mature route for the series, making it the first dark, mature M-rated game of the series, and where the contestants of the Twisted Metal contest are mental patients who are all in the Blackfield Asylum who have like disorders like depression, suicidal thoughts, murder attempts, schizophrenic, psychological problems, and more. And it was a big twist to know that they wanted to try to do some fresh and new and stuff, and it worked. Definitely. But we gotta get started here. The story this time takes place in Sweet Tooth, aka Needles Kane's mind. This whole story takes place in his head. What we see, what Twisted Metal, what Needles Kane sees, that in his mind, or that his mind is crazy. Needles Kane, aka Marcus Kane, is imagining the story in his mind where he and the other contestants are in Midtown's Blackfield Asylum and are all confined to solitary, all alone. Then Calypso, who is now bald, tells him he runs Twisted Metal, looking for people like them to compete with the prize of one wish their heart desires, stuff like that, or whatever they got going on. And to find out the truth about what happened in an event, to go back in time to undo an event or so, to find out their identity, or more and more. All the patients want different things, and you must win to get what your heart desires. Like we have patients who want revenge, patients who want to find out who they are, because they have amnesia, patients who want to go back in time to undo a mistake, or patients who just want to be free or want happiness or so. They all have their own disorders like that, and they all fit here and stuff. It definitely takes Twisted Metal to a whole new level with the story and everything, even if it takes place in Needles Kane's mind. The presentation, you gotta say, the graphics are excellent, takes advantage of the PlayStation 2's hardware. The vehicle models look fantastic and the environments are also amazing with cool ass weather effects and more. The only problem is the dark lighting. I know this is a mature dark themed series, but the dark lighting makes the graphics look a little bland start time, a little generic there. The frame rate is smooth for 95% of the time, even though there are a couple slowdowns here and there. The frame rate is still smooth. It's a lot better frame rate than it was in Twisted Metal 4, that's for sure. The cutscenes for each character look great, even if the characters don't really move around much and stuff. It's just like still images with the voice overplaying and stuff like that for the most part. It's still, the cutscenes do look great, definitely. So overall, great graphics. Sound, excellent sound except for one thing. The voice setting is the best part of the sound. All the characters sound damaged and sad and crazy at the same time. Only problem is some actors have the same actor and sound similar. And also this is the first game where Clipper does not talk. Music is not the best. The orchestral tunes, while okay, sound out of place, but that's just me. The best part of the music is the theme song, Painted Black by the Rolling Stones, which is awesome because Rolling Stones are badass and stuff, definitely. The other sound effects sound good though, but just sound could have been a little better. Gameplay is fucking fun, fucking amazing, burgly awesome for the win. Twisted Metal Black fixes all the problems of the last two games and gives us a fun, playable game that feels like the first two Twisted Metal games. Here we have controls and vehicles that work and handle well, and the controls have changed back to what they originally were before, none of that shit where you had to press the X button to move and then actually hit X twice to actually enable turbos like that, making it a fun and playable game. You go through 8 levels, and you fight Minion as the middle boss, and Warhawk, a helicopter, as the final boss to get your prize. You have energy stations and health power-ups, and all new power-up weapons are here and stuff too. The vehicles handle smoothly, even if turning is not the best at times, they still handle very smoothly and stuff definitely. There's no password system, full save system again. You can destroy different environments to lock secrets and more, and do lock secret character stuff. You have 3 modes here, story, challenge, and endurance like that, and they're all fun to play. Mainly the story mode for sure. I also like how the menu looks too, like it just said. The menu is basically like Week 2's ice cream truck and stuff like that. Like today's flavors, story, challenge, and endurance that shows the characters and stuff, like all looking damage and stuff. This was definitely a fun game. We needed this to get Twisted Metal back and play with the way it was before. But now we got the negatives. The enemy AI is very tough. This is definitely one of the toughest Twisted Metal games you'll ever play. Difficulty can be brutal at times. They're like almost a little too difficult, especially the boss Minion and Warhawk. They are very tough inside that. They're very tough. They have energy stations, like I said, but they have very limited use. And once you run out, like use energy stations for health like 3 times, then you can't use them anymore. You can't use them anymore for the rest of the game, and it sucks because like the challenge factor can be pretty steep. I also mentioned the lighting in the levels like that, how they get so dark and some of the voice setting there. But overall, it's a fun game though. Still definitely worth checking out. Final thoughts. If you like the first 2 Twisted Metal games and are hoping for a game to fix the problems of Twisted Metal 3 and 4, Twisted Metal Black should not disappoint at all. I give Twisted Metal Black a 9 out of 10 for the problems I have with it. It's definitely worth checking out if you want some more Twisted Metal action for sure. And that's it for episode 200 of my Twisted Metal series part 5 of 6. Stay tuned for the grand finale. We're going to take a look at the final Twisted Metal game, not counting Small Brawl and Twisted Metal 2012, Twisted Metal Head On, Extra Twisted Edition. It has that physical port of a PSP game with extra content also. And how does this game fare? Between Twisted Metal Black and Twisted Metal 1-2, at the final, that's what all I gotta say. This is Tony, peace out, have a good day, see you on my review of Twisted Metal Head On, Extra Twisted Edition for the PlayStation 2. Take care everybody.